So just walking down Blueberry Hill here, headed out to my 3-day power walk, where I walk down the hill and then come right back up. Notice that a lot of people are sectioning off their land. Some people are building already. Some houses are almost done. There go our building. We're about to put on new windows. Cannot wait to get those windows on. Finally, it's here. We should be getting it within another week or two. We placed the order last week, so that should come through pretty soon. So I'm excited to have those up finally. So this is somebody's land here. Notice a lot of houses again are being built up, a lot of structures. Everybody's sectioning off their own little part so that way they can build. Real estate is absolutely important for generational wealth, generational impact, to create stability and to build foundations for family. So here we are. We have another foundation going on over here. Quite interesting. And somewhere over here they used to have the tower, and I don't know, but anyway, it miraculously came down one day, so it's no longer there. And people are saying that folks just released it so they can get the land and they wouldn't have to worry about the tower falling on them. So here again, someone has built up another part of another foundation to put. Obviously there's going to be a house there. So lots of building going on. I don't know what's happening here, but that's another small foundation right here outside of the fence of this person. Very tiny home, obviously. This one over here is being built up as well. Lots of structures going up, which is a smart thing to do. When the more development in the area, the better off and safer the area is going to be. So this is Blueberry Hill, Wisma, Linden, Mackenzie. Well, Blueberry Hill, Wisma, Linden. Mackenzie is on the other side. You probably can't see it. It's a lot of sun, so I can't really tell. And if we look over here, there is a structure going up there too, and that's towards the road. So everybody, I think, is kind of just jumping on the bandwagon to make sure they protect their land. Once again, I think real estate is absolutely important. The building of properties around indicates that the economy is also doing much better than it is, even though it's not where we probably want it to be. There is improvements. Anytime we know constructions are happening around the area, we in any community, we know that there is a difference in terms of how we are building. So it's pretty good. It's good to see. You know, so obviously people have homes that were here before, but there are a lot of new homes that are being built up. Yeah, well, this is another land here. So somebody has secured it, I guess, because we see the fence that's around it. Right? And that's how you do. You landmark everything, but they say the safest thing to do is to put blocks on it, like concrete blocks, to indicate that it's your property. So, you know, like this person here, obviously that's what they did. They put up their blocks so whenever they're ready to build, they can come and build. And then there's another section over here where another person put up. So quite close, in proximity. I'm sort of glad that that I am on the front of the road because, I think it's going to get a lot crowded at the back here. So this area here, obviously, I don't know yet, but indicates also that somebody's going to come there too. So yeah, so it's a lot of building that's going on. Everybody's trying to grab some piece of land wherever they can. And the good thing is that these are all squatters' land, and when the government is ready, they're going to come in and give the deeds for these land, or whenever they have the time. This is another piece over here, so Linden is really blossoming, and getting healthier and healthier. So that's always a positive thing for the communities around it. And so here go these little guys over here feeding. The one thing about Guyana is that people just let their animals go feed wherever they feed. So if you have plants and so on outside of your property, they can feed on those too, and nobody's responsible. That would never happen in the US. You would be in court with your neighbor for doing anything like that, having your animal destroyed. Well, you wouldn't see sheep around the area, of course, only on farms, which many of us don't go to farms that easily. So but definitely, if you were to have your dog or your cat and they're creating havoc in the neighbor's yard. Morning, how you doing? All right, hon. Yeah. And they're creating havoc on the neighbor's land, you would be in trouble with your animal in court because people just stuff. So anyways, good morning, YouTube. It's good to see you. So I'm still walking along to do my power walk up and down. But what I also didn't tell you is that I'm going to go collect some roti from someone my brother introduced me to. So I'm going to go collect the roti, and we won't eat it right now. It's just a half dozen, but we'll just freeze it. And when my husband makes some kalaloo, we will certainly be able to eat it with that, maybe next week or something. The kalaloo is like only $300, and we eat like 2 days with that. I say food in Guyana is absolutely crazy cheap if you're not buying international things. If you're buying the local healthy greens and vegetables, majority of the time it's crazy cheap. And my husband's family from Linden Guyana, they have farms and so on, so he gets lots of stuff from them, plantains and so on, that we're able to use and not pay for. But even buying locally here, you find that I will probably go to the market and spend maybe about $150, $200 on getting American products. The other day I bought a big bottle of tile. I don't know if I would consider